I'm making chicken spaghetti, and what you'll need is 2 to 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, 1 pound box of thin spaghetti broke into 2-inch pieces, and I like to use the whole wheat. I really like the flavor. And you'll need a can of cream of chicken soup, cream of mushroom soup. The recipe calls for a large jar of pimentos drained. I really don't care for pimentos, so I put a small jar in. And a little bit of teaspoon of seasoning salt, some black pepper, 2 cups of shredded cheese, and I use cheddar. And if you've got it, I put some chicken base in here, but if you don't, it's not important. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cook our chicken in a pot of water, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of chicken base in there. Now when it's done cooking, remove your chicken from the water, but reserve your broth because you're going to use 2 cups of it to put in your dish, so don't just pour it all down the drain. Alright, the chicken's done. I've taken it out and set it aside, and I've reserved 2 cups of the broth of where we cooked our chicken. And now I'm going to add it back into my Dutch oven, and to that I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chicken base. You don't have to use the chicken base, I just like to. It just really gives broth and stuff an extra good flavor. Now you're going to bring this to a boil, and then you'll put your spaghetti in here and you'll cook it. You will not cook it until it's all the way done. You just cook it till it's al dente, which is almost done, because you're going to bake it in the oven for 40 minutes, so it'll finish cooking. Alright, the chicken broth has come to a boil, so now I'm going to put in my pasta, my thin spaghetti. Break it into about 2 inches lengths, and I'll let this cook probably about 5 minutes. And when you're done cooking your spaghetti, don't drain it. Reserve this broth because you're gonna put it into your casserole. Get that stirred up in there. And preheat your oven to 350. Alright, our spaghetti, I've cooked it for about 5 minutes. There's not a whole lot of broth left. It actually sucks quite a bit of it up. But I did retain about a half of a cup in case I want to add it to my casserole. The next thing to do is we're going to put our soups in here in a large bowl. Get those stirred together, and our pimentos drained, and a half a cup of chopped green peppers. Make sure to get all our soup. Stir that up a little bit. And we gotta chop up a small onion. Alright, now I'm gonna add my 1 small onion that I've chopped. Stir that in there, and I got a half a cup of green peppers chopped. Blend that in there. 1 teaspoon of seasoning salt. Just a little bit there in the palm of your hand like that. And we'll add a little bit of black pepper. Maybe half teaspoon. Blend that all up. And we're going to put, this is a 2-cup bag, and we're going to put a cup and a half of it in there and stir it up. That's about right. Getting a little bit thick here on us. It's alright. Alright, now we're going to add our chicken. Stir it up, and our spaghetti, a little extra broth there. Stir it up and get it all blended in there. It smells so good, I just can't wait. It really has it's got a unique and different taste to it. It's really, really good. I think you'll like it. Okay, now we've got it all blended in, stirred up all real good. Now we're going to put it in our baking dish. I've got a 2-quart baking dish. And it'll really fill it up. My oven's ready. Whoop. Get it all pushed down in there. Smash it out here. Alright, I'm going to add my little just a little extra juice there. Now when this gets done, we're going to bake it for about 40 minutes. You should let a casserole like this sit for 10 minutes or so that it can get all the juices blended together and everything. Now take the half cup of your shredded cheese and sprinkle it over the top, and you'll bake it uncovered in there. And there's that. Okay, it's been 40 minutes and I've taken the chicken spaghetti out and it's all done. Now I'm going to let it set for 10 or 15 minutes just so the flavors can all blend together and some of the juices can seep into the spaghetti. But it smells great and I think you'll really enjoy it. Find this recipe and others at www.carolseasycooking.com.